What's up everyone, welcome to your third tutorial in Adobe Premiere Pro, and in this tutorial we're actually going to be getting into the fun stuff, and we're actually going to be adding our very first title. So let's go ahead and find out how to do this. And before you do this, make sure you have some clip in video 1, and if you do, you'll probably have some audio also, and move your current time indicator all the way to start like that. And once you do all that, we can go ahead and get started. Now to add a title, let's go up here to File and go ahead and click New Title, because we want a new title. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick the defaults and click OK. Now the first thing you're gonna want to do is go ahead to this text tool, which is the capital T, and just click it, and now click anywhere on your screen. I'm gonna go ahead and click there, and you're gonna see a big cursor. I'm gonna type mine, Myrtle Beach, and I'm gonna go ahead and highlight all of that. And right up here is where you change the font. I'm going to change mine to something a little smaller. Actually, if you want to move it, just go right over here to your selection tool and move it. And I like that right there. So, and again, if you want to change the font, just go over your text tool, highlight it all, and pick a font. Let's pick Arial. And if you want to change the size of that, click your selection tool, and when you have it selected, these let's see, 8 little squares pop up. Anytime your selection tool has 2 arrows on it, you can change the size of it like this. And anytime it has a little curve with 2 arrows, you can rotate it like that. You can also change the size by this. As you can see, it's 207 point font. Let's change this to 150. As you can see, when we click, it goes a little smaller. And there are also some other things you can do, but we'll learn about those later. And you can also rotate it using this, but we'll also learn about that later. So once we have a title, I'm going to move mine right to the center using the selection tool. Let's go ahead and click X. Now you don't need to save this or anything. And as you see, as soon as you click X, Adobe makes a little thing with your title. And as you can see, it's just a little frame with your words in it. So just like this is any other clip, go ahead and move it to video 2 at the very beginning. Now, as you can see in our program or movie, Adobe put in a nice title for us. Now, by default, this is completely transparent, so you can see the background, but if you want a title with a black background or something, then I'll show you how to do that later. So right now, our title is about 5 seconds long, and again, if you want to change the length of that, like make it 8 seconds long, we can go ahead and do that. So let me play it and show you guys what it looks like. It just pretty much says Myrtle Beach right in the middle with nothing else. But most of the time people don't want the title right at the beginning of their movie, so they might want it, you know, starting within 4 seconds, and they might only want it like 6 seconds long. So let me show you guys how that looks. Let me move this to beginning. As you can see, it doesn't quite start out, so, and then it pops up for 6 seconds, and then it disappears. So that's how you can get the title not directly at the beginning of your movie. And another neat thing, let me just make this a little longer, that people always ask me to teach them how to do is how you make the title fade in and out. Well, that's easy. Go to your selection tool and make sure you have title 06, or actually whatever the name of your title is, selected. Then make sure your effects controls panel is open. And again, if it's not, just go to Window, Effects Controls, and down here where it says opacity, expand that and expand the word opacity. Now this little line right here shows the opacity of your clip, and in this case the title. So let's go ahead and move our current time indicator to the beginning of the title and make it 0 opacity. Now let's go ahead and move let's say a quarter of the way and make it 100 opacity. And what happens is this line goes from 0 to 100 opacity. So first it's going to show nothing, then it's going to start fading in and in and in until it's completely solid. So about 75% of the way, let's click 100 again, and all you have to do is click it and it'll make a keyframe. And then let's go to the end, the very end, and make it 0. And as you can see, the effects control is going to fade in, it's going to be completely solid, then it's going to fade out until nothing. So again, you don't need to save this or anything, just go ahead and click right here. Let's move to the beginning of the movie and let's play this bad boy. Now we see Corey, and now the title is going to fade in. How beautiful is that? And now it's going to fade out. How beautiful are we making this movie right now? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I showed you guys how to add a title and fade it just like the pros do. So I hope you learned something, and remember, it's in the effects control. Make sure you have your title selected, and you can play around with some of these other effects, but for now, make sure you learn how to add a title and make sure you learn how to play it. And I hope you enjoyed watching my tutorial, and make sure you subscribe to my channel, get all my latest videos and tutorials. Thank you very much. Bye.